I'm very excited to be joined now by the wonderful Sam Draper from Essendon. How you doing, man?
Very good, guys. Thanks for having me.
Whenever we get a footy player into the studio, we like to make a little intro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think it's fair to say, guys, that this is the best one we've made?
Well, I think it's hard because we're only just meeting you this morning for the first time, Sam. So it's like normally we like to cater to your sort of like genre and style. So we just sort of went out on a limb and just sort of chose something that everyone would like.
This was definitely the one that we've worked the hardest on, though.
Yes, and it also has the most lyrics. Like, it's almost a full parody.
Okay, let's just...
It's like that thing like now we're like, hey, what do you think of our demo? Like we're just like, yeah, like you're like Sam's over there stressing out. Just play the thing for a minute.
I'm excited. Let's do it.
All right.
We talk to Sam Draper and dive into the footy world. When he runs around, his mullet unfurls.
The Bombers.
He can make them better. He's a tall boy who cannot be beat.
Sam Draper.
Thoughts?
Woo!
He's singing along.
I think we might do like an altered version where it's a little bit shorter.
Yeah,
Just a bit.
Yeah.
That's the thing. We'll have to pay Sam more money to be, because every time you come in, like, Jesus, it's 45 seconds before he's even been able to say a word.
Look, super exciting to have you in the studio. It seems like you've been everywhere this year. Does this feel like a breakout year for you?
A little bit. I've been definitely doing a bit more of this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But just still taking it in my stride and loving it.
You had the bye on the weekend. Did you get up to anything exciting?
Went down to near Lawn for a night. Stayed a little getaway with my girlfriend and my dog. So that was lovely. Bit of fresh air.
Do you get back, because we know you're Ranella originally in South Australia, do you get back there much and visit the old wine flies you used to play for?
Absolutely, mate. Over the off-season, Christmas, and whenever I can, I'll duck back there and get around the wine fly boys.
Because it's funny, it's like, when you like watch the draft and stuff and the teams pop up and you're like, ha, lol, like what a funny name for a team. Like I think like you like going, like you were like number one draft pick, but then it's like wine flies. Like the rest of the country's like, what is that team? What even is that?
Is there any other AFL players that have come from the wine flies?
Yes, over the journey, My manager did back in the day, but hasn't been as many recently, but there's a few guys coming through.
Do you have like a photo up in the club rooms? Like so like where I'm from, Golden Grove, also in South Australia, the Kookaburras play there, and there's a few stern looks, I think. Dan Gorringe, I know he played at Tiggery Gully, and you're just like that, you've got people poking their muscles out, and they're like they're like 18 with their first like AFL photo.
Surely
like,
there's a photo of you there.
I'm not sure. I have to go look, but yeah.
Well, footy's not your only great sport that you're at. It's soccer as well, correct? You
Yes.
played overseas in the UK?
Yes, originally from England, so we moved
really?
to Adelaide when I was 9, and played soccer my whole life. Always wanted to play footy and soccer, but you can't. So
did you just play that? You were great at that, and then you went, okay, I'm done. Now back to footy.
pretty much, I was not too bad. I went all right in Adelaide and got to the age of 17, and I kept growing, and soccer got a bit too hard in the end. I was like, I didn't enjoy it as much, and I was like, going to give footy a crack.
Because you kind of have some, like, I mean, this is going to go completely over Ben and Bell's heads, but you have Erling Haaland vibes, I find. Do you know what I mean? Just like big Viking energy.
Yeah, a bit rare as well.
Yeah, just rare. Yeah.
So on the soccer pitch, which position did you play?
Centre back was my main position,
Jesus.
but yeah.
Could you imagine? Like, you're like, yeah, that's sweet, I beat 3 players, and then you're just about to get chopped by yourself. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you're not getting past this guy.
Were you ever pushed to do basketball though?
A little bit, yeah, but when you're this height in basketball, it's not as fun. You don't get to dribble the ball; you just get rebounds and
I see.
post up on sweaty
How's
dudes.
this? There's this kid that's going to be joining us after 8 o'clock this morning. He's actually had a half court yeet. He plays for, his name's Tommy. He plays for Ocean Grove under 8s. He's like literally 8 years old, and he's thrown the basketball in from halfway. Like, we're going to be asking people for their greatest sporting moments. I mean, I know I'm pretty sure you got like AFL goal of the year, but like that aside, do you have like a greatest sporting moment where you're just like, wow, that was it for
What
me?
do you hang your hat on?
Oh, that's a tough one. Few good memories from the soccer days.
Yeah.
Scoring a free kick's always pretty good.
Nice.
I don't know.
I mean, it's not really fair that you took away goal of the year.
Yeah,
Like,
not really fair.
I can't really take off like the highest achievement most people in Australia. The absolute pinnacle of anyone's career.
Hey,
Yeah.
look, learning a lot about you this morning, Sam Draper. What do we want to do is do a bit of a speed date. If you have any questions you'd like us to include in the speed date, you can text us 0459 888 100. You can text us there and we'll ask all the questions to Sam after this. We're also joined in studio by the Don's Sam Draper for the first time. And whenever we have a footy player in the studio for the first time, we always like to take him on a bit of a date.
Yeah, it's nice.
Not creepy at all.
Just so we can tell people that we've been on dates with footy players.
Yeah.
You know, it seems to hold a lot of weight in this state, particularly.
Sam, what did you order from the menu, mate? What did you get?
What do we get? Just some starters.
Okay, yeah, great. Yeah, some arancini balls.
What a gentleman. What a gentleman.
Are we going to get a piece of spaghetti and just share it between us?
Ooh.
That sounded weirder than
was weird.
thought.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Date's going well.
I was wondering, do you have any hobbies outside of football?
I'm not massive on the hobbies. I know you guys were talking about it earlier, but I live in St Kilda and enjoy that lifestyle there. Love going on the beach and walking my dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you play video games? That's always like a good default question.
Used to. I used to.
You gave them up?
Yeah, I was a big FIFA guy in COD, but get a bit too angry playing those games, so I had to put them away.
I have also given it up this year.
Yep.
After breaking a controller, I thought, you need to just look at yourself.
Yeah.
Were
Wow.
you team Xbox, team PlayStation?
Xbox, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Big.
Yeah.
You mentioned your dogs. What breed and what name?
Yeah, what do you got?
I've got a little puppy English bulldog, and his name's Romeo, and he's beautiful. He's about 6 months old.
Sweet.
Ah.
Love him.
What are you watching at the moment, Sam Draper? Anything good on?
Black Mirror, the new
Oh, the new one.
Yeah.
We were just off air talking about that, saying that no one in here has watched it yet.
Ooh.
But is the new season good?
I like it, yeah. It just messes with my head, really. After I watch it, I just sit there and just go like, oh my God.
That's why you need to be in the right space for it, though, because it's cooked. Apart from that, there's the one that always stays with me, the pig one. If you know, you know.
Yes.
And then there's the one with the what is his internet history.
Yes.
That's hectic.
And then that's going to be uncovered. Okay.
Yep.
Now, do you have a partner?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Izzy's her name.
Lovely.
Yep.
That's it. That's
Okay, very good, very good. Oh, the mains are coming. What'd you get for main, Sam?
A carbonara.
Oh, now you're talking Liam's language.
Yeah, I love a bit of cream and bacon, sir.
Who's your favourite radio show?
Obviously, you guys.
very good. And final question: who's your favourite player from another team?
Ooh. Buddy Franklin, I reckon. He's
good choice.
someone that, even when I wasn't a big footy fan growing up, I knew that he was the guy.
Have you ever exchanged words after a game or anything like that? You ever sort of gone and said g'day?
A little bit, yeah. He's probably one you would go out your way and say, good game to.
Because he'd be shorter than you, right?
Yep.
That's
Is
pretty
he?
cool.
I don't know. I imagine him being taller for some reason. Obviously, you're incredibly tall, but for some reason, I think I've just put him on such a
That's
pedestal.
cool though. Knowing that you're taller than Buddy Franklin. You can walk up to him and just ruffle the top of his head and
Yeah.
go, "Good on you, mate."
Yeah.
Are
Well
you the
played out
tallest
there.
player
In what?
in footy?
No.
No.
In my team, yeah, but not in footy.
Who,
Right.
who's when you think tall footy players, who intimidates you the most currently playing?
Mason Cox is pretty tall.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
like.
yeah.
When
But does he come across on the field as intimidating?
Nah, it's more so after the game when I was chatting to him, I have
Yeah.
to look up, and it's really weird for me looking
Yeah,
up.
that's
I'm like,
rare.
I don't like this.
Yeah. Sam Draper, it's been a pleasure having you in this morning. All the best when you take on Freo in Perth on Saturday. Good luck for the game.
Thank you very much.